look fantastic. I like the pictures in the background. Everything looks fantastic.
Thank you, darling.
So I'm just gonna read off the paper just a little bit so I can make sure I have your description ready. But we'll just take it from here. But thank you so much for joining me for what I'm calling Your Insightful Voice video blog. And this really is a series where, as you know, I've asked 5 thought leaders and coaches to come in and tell their stories, really talk about their life lessons learned, so that people can hear these stories and really reflect on, their own insight that they have, and hopefully tap into their insightful voice and understand that lessons learned is really where it comes from, where you are able to understand where you can define the life that you most want to lead. So I'm very, very excited to talk to you. So just to talk to the people who are watching this, if you're wondering who this beautiful young woman is on the other side, this is Nyeela Hughes. She's a life coach and founder of Spirit Cert, a woman-centered lifestyle coaching company for free-spirited women and game changers in the making. She's a fellow graduate of World Coach Institute with experience in emotional intelligence and somatic coaching. That sounds fabulous. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Nyeela, where are you based?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm wherever a laptop can take me.
That's fantastic. And you do most of your coaching, do you do most of it over the phone, and do you do some other like conferences and seminars?
Yes. Most of the coaching is over the phone. I do a couple of workshops here and there and some conference calls.
Great, great. Well, let's go ahead and get started. This video blog series is really to give people a taste of, like I said before, of how they can really tap into the life that they most want to lead by really understanding some valuable life lessons that they have in their, what I call their life tool belt. So what I want to do is shed light on your insightful voice through this series by asking you 3 questions. And I hope we can do that by asking these questions. So the first question is, if you have the opportunity to get one message to everyone in the world, what would that one message be?
Turn your uh-ohs into ahas.
And what does that mean for people who are wondering what ohs and ahas are?
Well, you know what? We heard a lot about ahas through Oprah Winfrey and her show. The Oprah Winfrey show constantly talked about ahas, but a lot of times we didn't talk about the uh-ohs that led to them. There's, you touched on somatic coaching before, and I just want to connect it to that for just a second. For me, I have spent so much time in developing my intellectual self. I spent so much time looking at going to school, finishing graduate school, going to that extra level as far as my career can go. And then suddenly I realized, oh my goodness, I haven't developed my emotional self as much as I need to. I haven't developed my spiritual self as much as I need to. And so I found that all the things I wasn't necessarily processing intellectually was being stored in my body. So now my body is carrying all of this wisdom and probably a few extra pounds with it.
We are all there.
Right? So, nonetheless, it's been this this journey of really figuring out what is my body trying to tell me and listening to that come from the inside, from the stomach right up and being cool with it.
That is great. So turn your O's into ahas. That's amazing. That's fantastic. So thinking about the most challenging moment in your life, and if you're comfortable sharing it, you can, but you don't have to. What lesson have you learned from it?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought about this many times. What has been my biggest challenge? It's probably just to be myself. And I say that from the standpoint of over the years, and this is really where Spirit Syrup comes from. Over the years, I've really kind of known that I was this girl with the fro and not necessarily following the path of a lot of people, even in my own family. And coming to a place of, I want to work overseas. I want to volunteer my time. I don't necessarily want to work a 9 to 5. I want more of my time back. I went to school and pursued all these certifications in search of freedom. And so now to be spending so much more time, or at moments in my life when I was spending so much time in the office and coming home exhausted and often too tired to do the thing that I wanted to do, or finding myself with a student loan, which meant that suddenly the things that I desired to do were being negotiated because of existing expenses, I said, I need to really look at my life differently. And the priority is to live freely and abundantly. You know, so to come to a place where I'm accepting that, to come to a place where I get that this is a big part of who I am, it has not been easy. Yeah, and it often means that for some people in my life, maybe family, they don't necessarily understand it. But when they start to see the steps being made and the progress is there, they say, oh, I get it. I want to too, you know?
I got it. That's really, really good. So this is the last question.
Sure.
And it really stems from a spiritual teacher and pastor, Charles Stanley. It's one of my favorite quotes, and he says, "It is not who we are, it is who we are becoming." So who would you say you are becoming after turning the O's into ahas and really taking a good look at the valuable life lessons that you've learned from? Who would you say you are becoming?
I am becoming Iris, my grandmother, my queen mother, as I call her. I am becoming her wisdom. I am becoming Carol's strength. I am becoming Harrell's gift for word. I am becoming my grandfather's integrity. I am becoming my paternal grandmother's endurance and perseverance. And more than anything, I am becoming the blossom that is Nyeela. And I truly believe that Nyeela is the Iyanla of her generation. Trying to find her stage and her platform, and hopefully with grace finding it as gradually or as quickly as needed.
That is fantastic. You know, one of the things that I believe is that you really are already equipped with what you need to move towards where you most want to go. But when you were naming your ancestors, I really never thought about it that way, that equipped with not only my life experiences, but theirs as well. That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, thank you so much for this moment. And I'm so excited for you to be a part of this. I think that you guys, all of you who are going to be sharing in this video blog series, I really think you're going to make a difference in a lot of people's lives. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We are going to talk soon, offline. I will give you a call and we'll talk. We'll catch up.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.